Hello everyone, welcome to OET Answers. Here I am proceeding with a new item. Before knowing about the particular question, I have framed few questions for you. Definitely you might have overcome this type of questions. While seeing the questions itself, you can understand what type of question I'm going to deal today. Right. So I have picked a few items for you. Now let's start discuss about the 5 questions. Okay. Look at the question number 1. The purpose of this email is to. Okay, the purpose. Purpose. What is the meaning of purpose? Purpose means if you are involving in any of the activity, definitely there might be a purpose, right? So, for example, if you are studying OET, what will be the purpose? You can work abroad. Also, you can settle your family members and your all. You can enhance your children education, everything, lot of purpose there if you're studying OET. Okay, so if you're involving in any activity, definitely there might be a purpose when you're starting your day, when you're waking in the morning, when you're doing this particular activity. Everywhere everything should have the purpose. Okay, now coming to the second question, the main objective of the memo. Okay, so the purpose and objective, we cannot say they have a similar meaning. Still, based on the situation or based on the questions, we can consider this as similar. Okay, objective. What is the objective of the memo? Means if they given any of the paragraph or the memo or the manual or the email, they asked you find the objective. Okay, what is the objective of the memo? So for this type of questions, you cannot find answers in a single line or the single paragraph. Okay, you should read the entire information and you have to understand the depth of the meaning. Finally, you have to come to the conclusion what is the intention of the paragraph or what is the objective of the paragraph, what is the aim of the paragraph, that conclusion. Okay, you're understanding, right? So what is the reason for this? That is the exact purpose or that is the exact objective. Okay, now move on to the third question, the aim of the final paragraph. Here also the aim, entirely you have to read the paragraph and you have to understand what is the aim, what is the ambition, what is the objective of the particular paragraph. Okay, and the different question, author's intention behind the instruction. Intention means like ambition only. Coming to the last question, the writer mentions Dr. Smith's research too. Writer mentions, okay, in the research, writer mentions something, the research too. Okay, this is the two, research too. This is important. Okay, so the Dr. Smith's research to something, research to convey or research to research intended to say something. Okay, anyhow, conclusion or reasoning. What is the reason for the Dr. Smith's research? Okay, almost these are the things. All right. Overall, I'm going to convey today. We are going to learn about the purpose-based question, which commonly asked in your Part B reading. First, understand the meaning of purpose. According to the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of purpose is the reason, as I said previously, the reason for which something is done or created, for which something exists. Okay, think that there is a paragraph. If they have given a paragraph, there will be a purpose. So what is the purpose of the text or what is the purpose of the memo? They may ask. Okay, it is all about the intent or objective behind an action or creation. Clear? You got the point, right? Okay, I have given a small example here. First, read the first one, purpose of medication. Purpose of medication. Think that is a antihypertensives. Okay, so the purpose of this medication is to reduce your blood pressure. Okay, antihypertensives will help to reduce your blood pressure. This is the purpose. This is a general example for purpose. Next, coming to the purpose of regular checkup. First one we saw about medication. Next one we are seeing about the purpose of regular checkup. Okay, if the patient goes for the regular checkups, what they can do, what is the purpose of the regular checkup? Definitely they can improve their health as well as they can intervene means prevents from happening. If there are any future complications are arising, they can prevent by taking the correct follow-up or regular checkups. Okay, so here the main reason we recommend regular checkups is to catch any potential health issues early on. Early on means if arises early, they can find out through the health checkups. This is about the general example of purpose-based questions. Okay. Next one is, what are the alternative words for purpose-based questions? How can you find out or how can you use the another synonyms pattern for the purpose-based questions? Okay. Some OET likely synonyms I have taken here. So just an alternatives you can see, or the word purpose that you might encounter in OET reading. Okay, instead of purpose, what are the another alternative forms you can see, like objective, goal, intention, aim, function, mission, motive, reason, target, plan, end, ambition, design, aspiration, intent, point, role, use. Okay, these are the purpose synonyms of purpose or alternatives of purpose word. Clear? Now, so definitely you might have the question, how can I identify the purpose-based questions, or how can I approach the purpose-based question? I can help you with that. Let's see about it. Okay, so here you can see the OET related example. Usually in your part B, you can see this type of structure, right? In the part B, definitely you can see this type of structure, like to all healthcare staff. All healthcare staff. Subject is advisory on the importance of hand hygiene, right? So text they have given, followed by the text. Question have stated. Remaining followed by the question. They have stated 3 answer options. Okay, so first read the question. The purpose of the email is to. By reading the question or seeing the question itself, we can find out this is the purpose, because the purpose word they have mentioned. Now, the purpose of this email is to. So, 2 methods of approaching questions are there. So, later we can see. So, based on my opinion, I will go to the text. Okay. Recent studies have emphasized the critical role of hand hygiene in preventing healthcare associated infections. Ensuring proper hand hygiene practices among healthcare workers can significantly reduce the transmission of infectious agents. The CDC guidelines recommend that the healthcare staff wash their hands thoroughly before and after patient interactions. By adhering to these guidelines, we can enhance patient safety and minimize the risk of HAIs. Okay, so this, first of all, this is a purpose-based question, so we cannot take any answers directly on the paragraph. First, we should understand the entire paragraph and we are coming to the conclusion, right? So the paragraph only given for this, or the paragraph only given to emphasize the hand hygiene or to emphasize the prevention of infections. Okay, this is the intention or objective or purpose, we can say. For example, think that one of the persons, they are walking under the rain. Okay, so when they are walking, the floor is a slippery. Okay, the floor is slippery, and another one person is watching the people are walking under the rain on the slippery floor. Okay, so immediately that person telling the people, you are be careful when you are walking on the slippery floor. Okay, this is the general information. Okay, this is my own example for the purpose-based question. Okay, so be careful when you are walking on the slippery floor. So what is the intention of the person? Here, the purpose only we have to find out, right? The person intention is they should not fall down. They should not fall down. That is the intention of the person. But he didn't reveal, don't you will fall. He didn't reveal you will fall. Instead of that, what he said, be careful. This is a slippery floor. Okay. So same like, be careful. This is a slippery floor. This is the paragraph. Okay, what I have given is example. The same example you can see as a paragraph, right? So as a paragraph, but the intention or the purpose is The person should not fall. But here, the paragraph given information about the hand hygiene. But the paragraph's intention or the purpose is what? To reduce the infection or prevent the infection, you need to do the hand wash. This is the exact my example. Clear? Now, so you read the entire paragraph, especially when you are attempting the purpose based questions. In the last line or the last point, you should focus extra attention because almost they are concluding. Initially they are trying to state some information, but coming to the conclusion or the last point, you can get some clues. You can get some clues here, like by adhering to these guidelines. What is these guidelines? These guidelines, according to the CDC guideline, what they have to do before and after touching the patient or interacting with the patient, we should do hand washing. This is the CDC guidelines recommendation, right? So by last line, by adhering to these guidelines, we can enhance patient safety and minimize risk of HAI. HAI means healthcare associated infections. Okay, so the last line indicating or emphasizing the purpose once more. Okay, first of all, you need to understand from the depth, and finally, if you are focusing the last line little bit more, you will get the perfect answers. Okay, so now you can see the three different options. Announce new hand hygiene products. About the hand hygiene products, you cannot find the information, right? Only about hand hygiene they have spoken, but not about given information regarding the hygiene products. So you can eliminate option A. Coming to the option B, explain the importance of hand hygiene in preventing infection. Okay, overall the motive is to explaining about the hand hygiene as well as prevent the infection only. And finally, seeing the last one line or one sentence, you can understand very clearly. So this is the exact answer, option B. Coming to the option C, remind staff to report infections promptly. Okay, remind staff to. So here, all healthcare staff only. Two, you can see, right? Two. This is the all healthcare staff only. But remind staff to report infections promptly. Report infections means the persons they needs to report regarding infections immediately. Promptly means immediately. So that information you cannot find out here. So you can eliminate C also. Your exact answer is option B. Explain the importance of hand hygiene in preventing infections. Okay. All right. Based on my method, I have explained the OET related example of purpose based question. Okay. So now you have two options to approach this type of questions. I will explain you. Already I told you, right? So later I will discuss about the two approaches. So let's see about it. So the first method is QAT method. Okay, QAT method. Q indicates question, A indicates answer options, T indicates text that you can see. And another one method is QTA method. So I have done the QTA method. QTA means question, text, and finally answer options. Okay, so you have to follow this order, and finally you have to do the elimination. Okay, so first read the question and read the answer options. Find out the differences of A, B, C. What is the difference among three? And find out the little bit difference from each one, and move on to the text. Based on the text information, try to eliminate the wrong options, and finally select the right one. This is the QAT method. And all right, probably you have a question that why the QAT or QTA is needed. Why QAT or QTA is needed means it's really important to explore your ideas. So I will explain about that. First of all, in the purpose based questions, we will not take any keywords or any contrast informations. Directly we will get the idea, right? So we cannot take any answers directly from the paragraph, as I said previously. So you have to read the passage and get the overall understanding. That is me. That's the reason only we are following this approach. Clear? Already I have explained about the OET related example. So exact answer, explain the importance of hand hygiene in preventing infection. That you can see visibly here. I hope you have got almost idea regarding this. All right. How to identify the purpose based questions? Right? How to identify? you can think that it is very easy. In the question whether they have given purpose, it is easy to find out. Not only the purpose, visibility, as well as in the first itself I have explained intention, aim, objective. So like types of questions are there, but all the questions are indicating purpose based only. Let's see about it. Right. So purpose-based questions are two types: direct questions and indirect questions. How will be the direct questions? For example, I have given the purpose of the email is to. So that is based on your idea. If in the question, if they have mentioned purpose, that is a purpose-based question. For use synonyms and alternatives, so we can use some synonyms or alternatives. So instead, which means instead of the purpose, we can see another form like objective or other things we can see. This is the direct questions. Now coming to the indirect questions. For example, I have given the writer mentions Dr. Smith's research too. The writer mentions Dr. Smith's research too. So the Smith research to convey something, or the Smith research to intended to say something or convey something or conclude something overall. Okay, so while reading the question itself, we have to get the idea this is a purpose based only. Okay, indirect means instead of purpose, we can see like objective, intention, purpose, aim. But in indirect questions, only the manual informs regarding this is to, regarding hand hygiene is to. Okay, is to means why they have mentioned the hand hygiene word, why they have mentioned the Smith's research here, because of any of the purpose would be there. That is the reason only they have mentioned. Okay, so this is the difference between direct and indirect questions. All right, I hope this session is really helpful for you. Thank you. For further more videos or furthermore your concerns queries, you can contact OET Answers. The contact details have been displayed here, so just contact us. We will help you with all your OET needs. Thank you.